Hey guys, welcome back to the Fishbowl. It's your boy Miguel.
This is your girl Brenda.
Brenda, you know what I love?
People that follow us.
I mean,
people that like, people that subscribe. That's what I love.
Yes, but
okay, go ahead.
I love love.
Yeah,
this time of the year, it just gets me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It warms up my heart. It makes me feel feelings. It makes me feel human.
Do you think love makes the world go round?
No, I think money does. No, I think
you love money.
I love money. I do. There's not one. I love three things in this world, and money is one of them. But it does, because you do need love to be human.
Something.
No, to be human.
Yeah.
Because if like you've never been shown love, and love can be in different types of way. It could be like, I don't know, your coworker seeing that you're hungry and like buying you a snack. You know what I mean? That's a form of love.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be like boyfriend, girlfriend. It can be like a simple action like that. You know what I mean? Like friends showing that they care for each other.
Or somebody remembers something that you mentioned. To me, that's like the biggest form of love.
Yeah, for real. Like just paying attention, being present with somebody. Like, yeah, I do believe the world needs love. And
I didn't say if the world needs love. I know for a fact the world needs love.
The love makes the world go round.
Yeah. I think it has to.
I think it needs a little bit more. I think people are losing it.
You need more love? Like, you think the world needs more love? No, the world has always needed more love.
If I could sit down the whole world and give it a hug, I would.
Imagine you just hugging the world.
No, I would.
Yeah.
There's at least one person out there that's never gotten a hug before.
Stop. Now I'm going to cry.
I'm going to give him a hug.
I hate hearing this type of shit.
To the person who's never had a Valentine, you're my Valentine.
Are you sure? What if it's a lot of people? You'll
be
No, but you didn't specify. It could be anybody, anything. Doesn't matter what age, what sex, nothing.
If you are a single 22
You're so selfish. You could have said anybody. Whoever.
Okay, if you got a boyfriend, that's cool too.
No, whoever he doesn't think, you're my Valentine. I don't care what you are. You're my Valentine.
I'm gonna tell you husband.
No, Valentine. I just don't like. I hate it when people feel left out.
No, yeah, I understand it. But then also, and one of those things that I've noticed as I grew up, just from like observing other people and like going out, seeing different kinds of people from different backgrounds, being in a relationship or like getting a significant other is not that hard. If you can't get one, there's something wrong with you. Like, it could be your hygiene. It could be the way you approach people.
Oh, hey, that seems hella personal. Are you describing somebody in particular?
No, that's the case, though. Because, like, if you're a dude and you can't get a girl, do something, build your confidence up. You know what I mean?
I disagree.
I don't. Because, like, I know for me, I used to be, like, a fat kid. Like, that's not a secret. But I know one of those things that brought me a lot of confidence was losing weight. And, like, stepping out of my comfort zone a lot of times. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's something that I had to work in myself to get to a certain level of confidence to attract.
Yeah, I agree to you at some point, but I don't think it's as easy as you think you say. I know for, let's say, people like us, I'm not saying like we're the shit, but like I know it could be easier to find like a significant other because our personalities. But
my personality has not always been like this, though.
Yeah.
And you remember how I was in high school. I was shy.
But it's easier said than done. Maybe to you it's easier, but I don't think people can, like, build their confidence, like, that quick. And I think also...
I don't think you can build it that quick, but I think you can find anything to build up your confidence. Like, buy your car, right? Like, for me, I know when I got my truck, that was a confidence booster. Let's say you're broke, you don't have enough money for the car. Hit the gym. You don't have money for the gym. Do squats on your... floor. Yeah, do squats in your room. Let's say working out is not your thing. You're not worried about like how you look physically. Work on your conversation skills. Maybe you're lacking in the conversation skill.
I think
if you can't get anybody, it's literally because there's something that you need to work on, and that's something that, like, it sounds really messed up and harsh, but it's facts, and that's so true. And
well, I think, like, also, like, nowadays, especially nowadays, people's standards are very high for whatever they see on the internet, whatever they see on TikToks, and whatever they see online, which is not true. Their standards are super high. Because I know for a fact, I can tell you that there's some girls that I met before that, you know, their standards, like, it's like this perfect guy with all this money, like, literally super unrealistic, like, you know what I mean? And I think that about guys. I think their expectations are very unrealistic. You can say that for your personal opinion, no, but, like, I think a lot of, like, people, like,
no,
even though
there's a lot of people that have their expectations, like, way up here.
Yeah, but, like, I don't think people realize, like, one thing about love takes work. You know what I mean? If it's easy, it comes easy, it's gonna leave easy. Like, let's say this, like, the most beautiful girl is attracted to you because you have all this money. Once that money's gone, she's gone.
Yeah.
But literally, love is work. Like, nothing can change my mind about that, because, like, I feel like I already lived so long and I loved too much that that it makes you learn that like, literally, love is wanting to put work and getting that work back. It's almost kind of like a partnership, like.
It is. It's because you're supposed to be one. You know, you're supposed to work together.
One.
You're supposed to communicate.
You know what's funny about that? So, you know, like the heart shapes. It's supposed to be two hearts put together. Two human hearts put together. To me, it doesn't look like that. I think so. I'll show you a picture. We're going to post a picture. It's two human hearts put together and it forms a heart. I thought that was so cute. Because that's literally what it is. It's two people working together. It can't be one-sided.
It can't.
You know? It like, love is selfish. It's not selfish.
It's selfish.
It's not selfish. Oops. Yeah, love is not selfish. So it's really sweet. It's two people coming together, wanting to work on something, having the same goals, kind of like building a life together. That to me is love, not like necessarily always like cutesy hard flowers. That's
and
amazing,
also speaking on that point, it goes back to that love doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. Mm-hmm. It can be something little. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be love.
Yeah, you can feel love through like a friend, like a classmate, a co-worker, like your pet, like anything that gives you happiness. Like, to me, that's considered love. I mean, there's different types of loves, but like I would consider somebody thinking about me, or like knowing that I didn't eat breakfast and they all gave me like a granola bar. To me, that's love. Like, you thought about me, because that's what, when I give that to people, I want them to consider that love. You know, like, I thought about you, or I remember this about you, or, you know what I mean? Like, the little things.
Yeah.
But anyways,
so some people be taking it.
What do you mean?
And running with it.
Anyways, so I want to talk about Valentine's Day, and like, I only wanted to make this podcast because I wanted to wear headbands, but I found a lot of facts that is not as sweet. Because when I think Valentine's, I always think like people in love, like, you know, showing people like affection and like, I appreciate you, but that's not how it started. It's actually kind of dark and like, I don't know. But anyways, take it as your place. I don't care.
How did Valentine's Day start?
Okay, so there was this guy. Was he a priest?
I think so.
Okay, he would marry people. I don't want to see,
because he would marry people.
Okay.
Or a pope.
There was this priest. His name was Valentine, and he was going against the emperors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There was this priest. His name was Valentine, and he was going against the emperors.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I had to repeat it multiple times. Emperor's rules, or like, he didn't follow like what he was saying. He didn't want people to marry before going into war, because he thought that if he was marrying people, the soldiers didn't want to leave their families and their loved ones behind. So he literally, he prohibited that. Is that the right word? Yeah. So, and then this priest, Saint Valentine, he believed in love. He was a love man, and he was marrying people behind the emperor's back.
What a G.
I know, because he believed in love. Who are you to tell me who I can't marry and like love? So he was marrying my people. And, you know, he got caught. So he got tortured and he got beheaded.
He was only doing good.
Yeah.
In my eyes, he was only doing good.
Yeah, he was. But, like, somebody that is in that high of a power, he doesn't want to jeopardize with his war. He's not even fighting it. Yeah. Bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not even fighting it. You're telling people what to do. But, I mean, that is true. I mean, but also, who tells you that even though these people were not going to marry, they're not going to be missing their significant others, like, back home? Like, I feel like they're still gonna, but he didn't want people to marry because, you know, eventually you have kids and then they don't want to leave their kids because they have to go to war. So yeah, so I got beheaded. His school is actually on display
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's on display in Italy, in like, I don't know if it's necessarily a church, but like, you know, like a big building, a basilica. So I believe it is like a church. I don't know. I don't want to be wrong. We'll put the right information. And his school is on display, and people put like flower crowns on it. So it's not as creepy, but I mean that is kind of creepy. Somebody's school, but yeah, they put like flower crowns on it to kind of like honor what he did for these people that he married behind the emperor's back. Yeah, it's really sad. So that was like the beginning of it. But and then after that, it wasn't declared like an official holiday until King. Let me get my information right.
King Julian.
No.
You know who that is?
Yeah, from Madagascar. No, not King Julian.
I like to move it.
No.
I like to
move it. So February 14, 1537, King Henry VIII, he declared it like an official holiday. So declared officially like it's Valentine's Day.
Like the day of love.
Yeah, but the funny, well, I wouldn't say this is the funny part. Oh my god, I have
I gotta say it in the sad. I want to say it.
I have a really like hard time, like when something's scary or like not good. I'm like the funny part. Like I don't know why. Yeah. I'm sick. There's something wrong with me. But so the fun fact about that is that even though he's the one that declared it St. Valentine's Day, like he was known for having many wives, and he would if the wives didn't give him a son. Really? So yeah, if like a wife would have a daughter, then he would like oof them. Okay. That's not romantic.
Maybe he had a lot of love, so he needed a lot of wives to give all his love.
No, he did it.
His love was so deep.
he did it with the purpose of having sons. So like, if you wouldn't give it to him, then you're out.
Okay, we talked about this before, but you said that one song, "A Little Piece of Heaven," it would be cute if somebody killed you.
No, I never said that. I just think like the passion behind it is cute. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think that's sweet at all. Like I think that's messed up. But also back in the day, I feel like they were treating women like they were things. So I don't think maybe to him it was that big of a deal.
Yeah. Pretty hypocritical.
But anyways, that note, like I feel like there's a really thin line between love and passion. You know what I mean? Or obsession even. You know what I mean? Like there's different types of love. You can be passionate about things and whatever, but it turns into an obsession, and that's when it's not good. So there's like a very thin line between those two, and I think like I'm pretty sure, I mean, when I try to look it up, there wasn't like a mass like murder or like a serial killer that has to do with like Valentine's Day or whatever, but I think love can drive you to the point that you're obsessed, which it's like everything's good to a certain extent.
I don't think if he has so many wives he was that necessarily in love with them and obsessed with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like I don't think he even married all these ladies because he was so in love. Like I think his main goal was like, I want to have as many sons as possible, and then if you didn't, like he oofed you. And
what a hypocritical dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's messed up. Like that's what I'm saying.
What
if
we get canceled for calling him hypocritical?
I mean, he was from the what year? 1537.
Different beliefs.
Yeah, I don't think anybody from back in the day is gonna come at us right now. I can guarantee that.
What if they do?
No.
Zombies.
And whoever has the thought that like I can't love you unless you give me a son is still alive, I don't want them watching this podcast.
If you could relate Valentine's Day with another holiday, what holiday would you mix it with?
Christmas.
I think Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving? No.
Because at Thanksgiving, you're already being thankful. You're already being like,
no, but Thanksgiving, you buy each other's gifts because you love them, and then you think about what they like the most.
Thanksgiving?
I mean, Christmas.
Oh.
Christmas, like, you're thinking about, like, oh, what does this person like? And then, like, you're thinking about them, and you're like, oh, I want to buy them this. I feel like it could kind of, like, blend in with, like, Christmas.
Guess, yeah.
Yeah, but Thanksgiving, I get. Cause,
well,
like,
for me, Christmas is for the kids.
No.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe in Santa. I don't think he's real.
Stop. So I'm gonna watch this. Leave this out.
I'm gonna leave that part in.
If you're my kids, leave.
Skip.
If you're my kids, leave. But Santa is real if you believe in it. My mom still thinks that Santa is real. She says she's seen him when she was little. If that's what she wants to believe, then that's on her.
what if Santa actually is real? But
But
we're so dumb. It's a Valentine's Day episode.
No, what if Santa is real, but we've always behaved bad? That's why we don't get presents and our parents have to get us presents.
Because we're grown, we know that we buy each other gifts.
Yeah.
But the
There's
thing
no
is,
magic.
you don't believe anymore.
Yeah. Okay, wrong holiday. We're talking about Valentine's Day now. And following with, and that's what I was going to say, like, Valentine's Day is not all cutesy and all that. And, like, when I remember once I watched this documentary about people having broken heart syndrome. And it's an actual thing. It's an actual thing. I thought it was, like, people would say, because, like, you know, when you have a breakup or, like, somebody dies, like, you know, you get so sad, your heart hurts, but it's an actual thing. And especially, like, in elderly couples, you know, like, they're already weak, and, like, I don't know, like, couples that have been together forever, like, that's the person that you grew with. So once that person is gone, you know, you get sad, you get depressed, but then your heart starts giving out because, so what this syndrome does, it kind of mimics, like, a heart attack, but since your heart's already weak, because so your brain controls everything in your body. So if you're feeling sad and it's giving you anxiety and, like, you're depressed, the muscles in your heart, they start getting weak. So then it gives you that heart attack symptoms, but your heart is not strong enough to handle it. And then usually, and most of the time, people do die because of that. And I watched this story about this older man that he said he just came back from his dad's funeral, and his dad was, like, 94. He was old, and, you know, that's his dad. He was, like, an only child, and he was so upset after the funeral. He started getting, like, a numbing feeling on his arms, and he just, like, passed out. And luckily, he survived, but he was diagnosed with broken heart syndrome.
That's sad.
Yeah, so it's an actual thing. I always thought it was, like, something that people would say, but it's an actual thing. It mostly happens in women. But it can happen to anybody. Like I said, like, that guy, it was like a son-father relationship, and he had it too. So I always thought it was like a made-up thing, but it's a real thing, which is really sad how two little humans could care so much about each other that they would, like, pass away right after another.
That is sad. I feel like I could not experience it. I'm like, I hope I don't experience it. But I feel like the only people that I would experience that with would be my family. Like, I think those would really be only the people.
Yeah, I would go crazy. I don't even want to imagine. Even when, like...
Because you know one day we're going to be old and, like, it's going to happen.
Stop. I mean, I'm going to be the first one because I'm old.
Who says that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm the youngest. I'm, like, the most
but, like, also
crazy. I could, like, knock on wood. Like, I could just get shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, anybody. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
I don't know. That makes me... I don't want to think about that.
I don't want to think about
Remember
that
one
either.
time that we were at my place and then we were drinking and I got sad and I started playing, like, sad songs, and then I turned around to you and I was like, Miguel, do you realize, like, one day one of us is gonna die? And you were like, why are you talking about this? And I normally don't get emotional when I'm drinking, but I was thinking about that. I was like, one day one of us is gonna be gone.
That's sad.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about it. It makes me sad. Or anybody in my family. Because I always have, like, those intrusive thoughts that, like dark shit that I'm like, why am I thinking about this? Like, stop. And I'll, like, get myself, like, sad about it. I'll cry to bed just thinking about it. Like, when you were little, did you ever cry because you thought our mom was gonna die?
Yeah. I think it's still, to, like, this day, if I think about, like,
if you think about it
one day that, like, that will happen, I could cry.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, being for real. It's just because our family, we just been through so much. It's just...
We have a lot of memories, I think.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like we all have really big personalities.
And we all care for each other, like, well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and I think, like I said, we all have really big personalities that, like, a big chunk of our life would be missing if one of us was missing.
Yeah.
Like, in general. Like, I'm not just talking about our siblings, but, like, I'm thinking about everybody. Like, they make a huge, huge deal in my life. So I don't like thinking about that, but when I get drunk, maybe I'll think about it, and then I'll cry a little bit. I'll go to bed crying.
No, but talking about, like, those deep, or those dark Valentine Day things, you know, back in the medieval times, they had a festival from, I forgot what it's called, the festival, but it was, like, a festival, and it was from February 13th to the 15th, where the men would get naked, run around with sacrificed strips of animal skin. Like, they would sacrifice like a pig, rip its skin off, and make a whip with it. And they would whip the women.
That's not romantic. That's not how I want to spend my Valentine's Day.
That's how I want to find the love of my life.
No!
I choose you.
But why would they whip them for?
I guess it was supposed to help out with, like, fertility and, like, you know.
They're beating a child out of you. No. Ew. Hell no, no. That's...
If Tapu came and, like, whipped you butt naked.
First of all, I would be pissed. What?
Excuse you?
No, that is not how you... But they're doing it for a reason. So maybe the girls agreed because they also want a baby really bad.
But that's just a really weird tradition.
Yeah.
The fact that gets me is that they sacrificed animals.
More than like whipping humans. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because they're crazy enough to think like, I'm going to kill this and sacrificing this animal.
So I can get something. I mean, but that's like traditions all around the world too. Like, it doesn't make sense. No, not sacrificing. No, but like just in general, like doing weird traditions. Like, I'm sure us Mexicans, I mean, to me it doesn't seem weird, but like to other cultures, no, I don't want to sacrifice anything. What I'm saying is like we have weird traditions that people are like, how does that make sense, or why do they believe that? But like,
when we sacrifice the chicken.
No, we're not sacrificing anything. But what I'm saying is like we could do weird things, like our New Year's stuff that we do, like throwing lentils in the air. Like, I'm sure you don't know what I'm talking about. If you throw lentils in the air and they fall on you, that's like fortune coming in and money coming in, and you save it and you keep it all year long. So some people...
Imagine you throw up lentils, not one falls on you.
I'll be just floating in the air, like on top of you. Yeah, so like I'm saying, those traditions, I'm sure to somebody doesn't make sense, like lentils, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But to us, it's like, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm keeping these lentils, you know? But anyways,
people, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna whip my girl.
We're having this baby whether we like it or not. Yeah, so I'm saying maybe like it sounds really weird, but back in the day it was like something that like, you know, everybody was doing it. So like, why would you think otherwise? Yeah, you're not gonna risk it. But yeah, I like how they have like different traditions all around the world. It really makes you see how like the world is so different. Like, even like, okay, I'm getting off track. I'm just not.
But it is different traditions around the world. Like, even in Wales, I told you, they carve a spoon. Yeah, the man carves a spoon for his girl, but it's like a decorative spoon, so it'll be like all like designed and like it's not meant to like actually be used.
Oh, how I imagine it was like all like crooked and like ugly.
Yeah, but like with a cool design because they carve it.
Yeah, but it's not useful. Like, you can't use it.
No, you can use it, but it's not meant for...
Like, you're like, oh...
Yeah, like if Tapu gave you, like, a spoon, you wouldn't use it to eat pozole. Like, it would get stained. You know what I mean? Like, it would get ugly.
It's just, like, for safekeeping.
Yeah.
That's sweet. That's nice.
I mean, that's more, like, feeling, I think, than, like, whipping...
You're putting passion behind making the spoon.
I think that's more cutesy than, like, killing an animal, stripping the skin, whipping it. Hold your breath 3 times, and this goes a life hack to all the people watching the fishbowl. Look, breathe in 3 times and hold your breath. Hold it until you start getting lightheaded and stuff like that. Until you can't no more. Just hold it forever and never. Where'd your hiccups go?
Yeah, they did go more crazy.
Where'd they go?
That's crazy. I don't know. To heaven.
Dang, with the animals they sacrificed.
Stop! Like, I feel like you're stuck on that. I don't want to think about that.
Because that's so messed up. They used to peel the skin, make a whip, and whip their significant others. That's crazy.
I don't want to think about it. One thing that I found interesting, and I didn't know, and I guess it's an actual thing because I found it online. And where else who am I supposed to trust, right?
A book?
No, the internet. I went to the internet. No, but
¿Te subiste al internet?
Me subí al internet. No, but one thing that I found that was interesting, so I guess, like, all around the world, but mostly in Italy, a bunch of people write letters to Juliet from Romeo and Juliet, and it became so popular that there's this group of volunteers that reply to the letters.
Really?
Yeah, because they got so many, so like they made this group of volunteers that would read the letters and reply to them. I thought that was so cool. Because sometimes you just want to write to somebody that you don't know, you know what I mean? Or like, because you think like, you know, when you think love, you think Romeo and Juliet. Am I right?
Yeah, but I think like My Juliet, not like who says I'm writing that letter and the dude's responding.
Well, because like I feel like Romeo and Juliet, like you think of love because like they're like, you know, like a famous couple known for dying for each other. Like, you know what I mean? So like I don't think that story is that romantic, but that's me. You know, because I've read the book, I've seen movies. I think it's sweet, but I don't think it's that sweet. I wouldn't like kill myself over that. Like it was a quick romance.
There are other soulmates out there.
Yeah, you know, you wouldn't die in Killful. But anyways, yeah. So like there was this group of volunteers that started volunteering to write, to read the letters and write back, and I thought that was really cool, and it's still going on right now.
Really?
So yeah, so it's all around the world. I don't know what the address is. I think it would be kind of cool to get a response.
Send a letter.
Yeah, I mean it would be all the way to Italy, so it might be a little bit pricey.
But
we could
send a letter.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. We might do it. Yeah, like to see if we get some type of response. It might be in Italian though.
Mario,
Mamma mia! Got the letter. Yeah, but I think it would be kind of cool. Like, I mean, if
it's not gonna be Luigi answering.
It's not Mario? What do you mean? No, I said Juliet. So they're gonna respond like a girl, I feel.
Mamma mia. In a girl accent.
When you get the... No.
I don't know. That idea of love is cool. Yeah. Like, you know, like having your significant other and like having that person that's like your rock seems cool. You know, I can't say I've like had it, but the idea of it sounds cool.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's gonna say gross. Like, you know, like when I met my husband at the time, I wasn't like, oh, we're gonna have 2 children and we're gonna have this type of lifestyle. Like, it wasn't like that. Like,
y'all were completely 2 different people.
Yeah, like
not 2 different like backgrounds, but like 2 like, completely opposite.
Yeah,
like people from they are now.
Yeah, like separate. Like we were completely different people. But that's what I'm saying. I think love, it really just, it grows. Like it sounds kind of gross, but you kind of like grow with each other. Like you learn stuff together.
You finish growing up with each other.
Yeah, you raise each other. No, like you grow up together. You learn this person so well that like...
You learn how to be an adult, which is like a huge step.
Yeah, especially for us. I feel like we were at like really low points of our lives that we kind of had to build from there on. And it was like up to us to either make it work or not. And I think that's what love is. It's like growing together, like learning and like no matter
how hard things get, it's not like
you're not giving up. Like that's a belief that I have, like you know, from back in the day, because I know like how a lot of people are like saying that they want that and they miss that, kind of like don't throw something because it's broken. Like you just kind of work for it. I also do believe it gets to a point where like you gave it all your tries, but that's also love. Like you're trying to like kind of give in part of yourself to replace or like fix something that you were once really passionate about. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. I think that's what love is. With all the mistakes, with all the errors, like I think that's what love is. Like working together, working with each other to make something like flourish. And like, I'm not saying that like, you know, you had it and then like it could be gone. I think it could happen with multiple people if you wanted to. You know what I mean? But it's like kind of like giving and receiving.
It takes 2 people to be on the same mindset, on the same energy, on the same like
level,
willingness to make something work. Because it's easy to give up. You know, if things aren't going the way, if there's a fight, the easiest thing to do is be like, oh, like I don't want to be with you no more.
It's too much work.
Yeah, but it takes like true love, or not true love, but like love to sit down and be like, I care enough about you to like work this out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because not everybody's perfect. People are going to mess up. People are going to come with baggage, like unexpected baggage.
Yeah.
So it really takes a lot to like sit down and not be like...
It's way easier to give up on anything in general. But like more in relationship, it's really hard to live with somebody for so many years. Like I feel like people make it seem like it's easy. It's not always easy. It's like deciding to do it together. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like... And not to repeat myself or whatever, but like, kind of like, yeah, like we've been together for a long time, but like we still want to be together. We're deciding to be together. It's easier to just be like, oh, it's been too long, or it's too much work to put into it. Like, you know, it's easy. Like, if it was like that, like, I don't think like people would laugh. I don't want to continue anymore.
You're dumb.
what was I saying? Oh, that.
I don't know because you never got it out.
No, but it's easier to just like,
say
like,
screw this and walk.
Yeah, like screw this and like walk away and like, but also it like has to be from both parts. Like you both want to put in the work.
Yeah, because I've been in that situation where it is just one sided, and it does get frustrating. You know, like
you give, and get nothing in return.
Yeah, that's not love.
No, it's not. It has to be mutual. And, like, it's hard. Like, one thing about it is, like, you're never going to be both at 100%. Or, like, it's never going to be 50-50.
Yeah.
One is going to be 70, one's going to be 30. And, like, but when you're at your 70, like, you want to pick up your 30. And when you're at your 30, like, you want to get the level of your 70. It's, like, such a complicated thing. Like, I feel like people, like, they see long relationships or even, like, you know, like every time I told like, oh, we're going to be together for 10 years, you're like, that's a long time. Yeah. But I feel like it wasn't easy. Like, I want to be like, oh, yeah, like, it's nothing. No, it's been work. But, like, I think it's well worth it. Because the way that we get along now, like, how we're raising our family, this is how I would dream to do it. You know what I mean? And it's not always easy. But, like, I know for a fact, like, we can, like, come to an agreement. And we can come together and figure something out. It's like a partnership. Like, you're both putting in work. Like, you're both, because it's not easy. I mean, doing regular life on top of, like, trying to spend a life together with somebody is not easy. But
and if it was easy, what would be the value in that? You know, there would be no value in, like, if I can go out right now, first girl I see, you know,
everything works perfectly.
Everything works out. What's the value in that?
Yeah.
I worked for nothing. No hice esfuerzo para nada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing that, like, build up that was like, dang, like this was worth it.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Yeah, no, it takes everything that's worth it in life. I think it takes work.
Yeah.
Not necessarily relationships, but it could be like a job, it could be a passion, it could be a hobby. Like I think everything takes hard work. If you're truly passionate about it, and once you come through it, like I think it will be well worth it. How do you think you're gonna celebrate your Valentine's Day?
By myself.
Stop.
No, yeah, by myself.
You can.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with spending it by myself. This year I'm single. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
And it's a Wednesday.
I'm not gonna go out here and like try to get a girlfriend or like get a girl emotionally involved just to like fill my empty void. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm perfectly fine spending it by myself.
You know what's funny? Like there's this meme going around, but I know this is facts. It has not happened to me. And it never happened to me, but like I know it happens because I've seen so many girls post about it. That there's guys that break up with their girls a day or two before Valentine's Day, so they don't have to spend money.
That's crazy.
Like if you don't have money at all, don't have a girlfriend. Damn, like.
It goes back to the thing that we were talking about earlier. That like if you can't get it, like get a girlfriend or a partner, it's something to do with you.
Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, at the same time, like, when you're young and stupid, you're not thinking about, like, values. Like, you're not thinking about, you know, like, I'm sure those girls that are dating those guys that are gonna break up with them, like, 2 days before Valentine's Day.
I'm sure there was a red flag before that.
Yeah, so it was up to you to walk away or not. But, like, knowing that happens, it's a little bit sad.
But no, that's sad.
Yeah.
I would at least thug it out and then the day after, the 15th. You think that would be worse?
That would be worse because as a girl...
Oh, because I showed the, like, oh, I actually do love you. I gave you these flowers. I gave you this. And then I'm breaking up with you.
You don't have to break up with them. The reason... Like, I'm not saying they're breaking up with them because they're tired of them.
No, they're breaking up because they don't have money.
Yeah, they don't got money. I'm pretty sure, like, as a girl, I'm saying this as a girl, even if I was, like, in my teenage years.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
What?
I know what you're going to say. If a dude was
broke...
If
you know so much,
if a dude was broke and he wrote you a really, really loving letter, got you a single flower, you would be the happiest girl in the world.
Yeah. It's about the effort. It's not about the amount of things. But that's if, like, you're truly in love.
No, and that's facts.
Yeah, because I remember once I was dating this guy... Oh, fuck. I feel like I'm gonna out myself about a lot of things. Remember, I was so pissed once because I was dating this guy. And, like, I actually did like him. But I think I was, like, not in love with him, but, like, in lust with him. I like how he looked. Like, I like the outside of things. Yeah. Just, like, that's it.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like, I think he wanted to try to get into, like, a deeper relationship, you know? And I remember the first date he asked me on. It was to go to Denny's Denny's I go to when I'm drunk after the club, not like for a date. And to the $2 movie theater, which doesn't exist anymore. But yeah. And it made me so mad. And it's, oh my god, even just thinking about it makes me feel bad. Because maybe at the time that's all he had for it. And like we were talking about, like, maybe he showed the effort.
Yeah.
But that's not the effort I wanted. But at least I was true to myself. Because, like, I have to have my standards too.
No, and that's one thing that bothers me with people's mindsets.
Yeah.
Is that it's okay to have your expectations. Yeah. Just don't be, like, over the top and, like...
Okay, and this is how I'm going to excuse it. This is how I'm going to excuse it, and this is legit my answer. We were not more than that, okay? Like, I'm not trying... We were, like, F-buddies. I'm not trying to say that. But it wasn't deeper than that. At that moment of my life, I was living my vida loca. You know what I mean? I was, like, everywhere and anywhere. That if I was going to get into a serious relationship, if I was going to make the effort for my part, which I didn't want to do...
Like your future husband wouldn't have to do.
Yeah, I'm not going to settle for Denny's and the $2 movie theater. That's how I'm trying to say it. And I hope it doesn't come off wrong, and if it does, I don't give a fuck. Because that was my standard then.
No, because, okay, it does sound... Okay, for me, it doesn't sound messed up. I understand where you're coming from. To maybe other people, it does sound messed up. But... if you, like, you know the saying, like, if they want to, they will? Mm-hmm. If they want to, they will. Yeah. You know, nothing's stopping him from, like, I don't know. Because bro had a job. Yeah. Like, there's nothing stopping him from, like, I don't know, not buying a coffee in the morning 2 days in a row and, like, buying you a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were, like, or don't try that
hard. Or, like, no, low-key, because I've been broke before. And there's so many creative ways of not spending money and still making it meaningful. Yeah. You could very, like, easily go to, like, the dollar store, get rose petals, do something with that. You can, like, girls love going to, like, the beach and, like, being out there. You can do that.
I'm saying, like, if you were, like, or don't try that hard.
Or, like, no, low-key, because I've been broke before. And there's so many creative ways of not spending money and still making it meaningful. Yeah. You could very, like, easily go to, like, the dollar store, get rose petals, do something with that. You can, like, girls love going to, like, the beach and, like, being out there. You can do that. And just, that like, chill. That makes us sound really dumb. Go on a walk. Sorry. That makes you what? Bless you.
It makes us girls sound really dumb. Like, they just like going to the beach and be there.
No, but it goes back over the... It's more of, like, a quality type of effort, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to the beach. Yeah, we're not doing nothing. There's nothing waiting there. There's no surprise. There's nothing. But it's that quality time that you spend with each other, you know?
Yeah, and I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. So, like, if he was going to make that effort of Denny's and the $2 movie theater, he could have gone, like, a single rose, and then, like, we would have gone to the beach.
He could have spent that money that he got on Denny's and the $2 theater, got a bottle of wine, got 2 really nice glasses, and, like, set up something at the beach.
Yeah. I mean, also, I was, like... I think I was like 16, so I mean I don't think we would be drinking wine.
Oh, I thought you were like 20.
No, but I don't know.
Oh, well, that's not bad then.
Yeah, but like also I didn't want that. Like you can't force me to want something I don't want.
And that's your mentality.
Because also like I went on other little dates and stuff that were more than that. You know what I mean? Also like that's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm
it is a very like I understand both points. You know
I mean? And then, like, also as a grown lady, like, let's say when I was, like, 18, this other guy, like, he wouldn't take me anywhere. He would just drive me in his cool car, and he thought that was it. But, like, there was, like, no quality time, like, no coffee, no food. Like, you know what I mean? So it's, like...
It was never, like, a day.
So, like, it goes in different ways. Like, I don't want to say my standards are high. I don't think my standards are that high. But, like... do something.
No, but if that guy in the cool car went out for a walk and then like after the walk, I don't know, it was like a really fun walk or something.
Or let's drive to Seattle.
And then on the way back home, like, let's go get some ice cream. Yeah. You know, ice cream is not that expensive. You could get a scoop for like $2.50.
Yeah, and he had a good job.
He had a cool car?
Yeah, I don't want to say the job because I feel like if he watches, he's going to know who I'm talking about.
No, but he had a cool car. Obviously, he had money.
Yeah. He had money. So, like... it doesn't take a lot, but also I have my standards. I don't care how old I was or anything.
I don't know if it's the fact that I grew up with women, the fact that I see both points, and then me as a dude, I can, like, be like, okay, I know I have to do this because that's just the way that it works, you know what I mean?
You know how girls work because you literally were raised by girls.
literally buy all of them. Because
Yeah.
it was my mom, you and Laddie, and then Mari.
Yeah. So it's like, anyways, like, I don't think it's that hard to impress a girl. But also, like, look who, okay. If you see me, like, even back then, because I've always been the way that I am, but, like, if you see me, you know, have fake eyelashes on and fake hair and makeup and, like, my hair done and all that stuff, you think I want to go to Denny's for dinner? Like, I'm not trying to say I'm all this and that. I'm not trying to say that I'm, like, that girl. You know what I mean? But, like, you really think I want Denny's for dinner? Like, maybe now I do because, like, I don't give a shit.
Bomb.
Yeah, but if you're trying to, like...
Get out of here.
Yeah, if you're trying to get me from going to you can believe that. If you're trying to make me from like that to like your girlfriend, like you think that I'm gonna want to go to Denny's, like, you know what I mean? Like, show at least for the first official day, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and the thing is, it doesn't even have to be completely show out, because I know people are gonna think like, oh no, she's expecting like pulling up in like a Lamborghini to a 5-star restaurant. It doesn't have to be all that.
No, it's not.
Or he could have cooked something at home.
Yeah, like something sweet, but like I don't want to go to Denny's. I don't want to go to Denny's. I like Denny's, but like I don't want to go on a date to Denny's.
And when you think like romantic dinner or stuff like, you don't think Denny's.
Or let's say we were at the beach all night and then we ended up at Denny's. That's fine. But you don't try to impress me with Denny's when I've already had other stuff.
Oh,
and
no,
like,
he was trying to impress you with the $2 movie theater.
$2. I'm not going to the $2 movie theater. Like, just let's skip Denny's and let's go to regular movie theater. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there was ways around it, but like, also, I mean, we were young, and then
also like you could have snuck like gone to the dollar store, got a bunch of candy with the money that you didn't get, snuck it in. Y'all could have gone to like the dollar store, not even stole, but like bought a bunch of candy. Sorry, we grew up in the hood. Nah, not even like that. What was it called? Like, you get candy, you get your hands on a large amount of candy. You sneak it into the movie theater.
With legal amount of money.
Yeah. And then that by itself, it could have been like a funny story that like it's memorable at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I feel like once, oh my god, I'm gonna sound like a man hater. I'm not. I love man. I love him. And I
have a husband.
No, but like it doesn't have to be romantically. Like, I love girls. I love like how simple we are.
I love girls too.
Yeah, like, but I love man. But I'm just saying, like,
I don't think I can say I love men.
You don't love man?
For what?
They're hardworking, like how they always want to provide for their family.
Bro, I don't want to say I like good for them. But I don't want to say I love them because of that.
But why is that such a man and girl thing? Because girls can be like, I love girls, or like.
Well, I think it's because I am a man. So for me, like, it's just like, you're a man. You're supposed to take care of the family. But you don't look at a guy,
you're like, that guy is really handsome.
No, like, that's one of the things that I can say. When a dude is attractive, I can openly admit that a dude's good looking.
Yeah.
You know, like, he's attractive.
Yeah.
Not to me, but, like, I can see why other people see him.
But as girls were hella extra, like, oh my god, bitch, you're so bomb. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, like, I can say I love girls, and I don't think it sounds weird.
No, but, like,
I love girls.
If pretend you're a dude, right?
Yeah.
You work construction.
Okay.
Right? You're the provider for your family.
Yeah.
You're gonna love another dude because he's doing that for your family, for his family.
I just love the.
As a dude, it's just like, okay, you're doing what you're supposed to. Good. It's a one-sided thing, I think.
No.
You understand what I'm trying to say, though? It's just like the basic, like, okay, you're doing what you're supposed to.
No, but what I'm saying, I love like the man culture. I love the woman culture.
You're doing what you're supposed to do. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but I don't know why guys can't love man. Not because it'll make you like gay.
Okay, no, like, no homo. But like, what's the reason why I should love men? Like, because not love like relationship, but like love men.
Because like you see how hardworking, like when you see like a hardworking mom, like you're like, yes, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I can admire a hardworking man.
Yeah,
but I can't say.
I think maybe that's the word. Maybe admire would be like you would look at like a, let's say like a great dad, a great hard worker, like a great provider. You were like, what an honorable man.
Yeah, like when
is that admiring? Is that what the word is? That's admiring. Yeah. Okay. Maybe
I don't love a man.
There's something wrong with it, but But I think men can love men. I mean, they
I
do,
mean, they
obviously.
can. That's you do you. Me personally, it's not my cup of tea.
But I meant like I think.
Admire.
Oh, I was gonna say adore.
I don't adore men either.
Yeah, so you admire man.
Hardworking men, yeah, but I don't just admire men.
That's making you feel weird, like talking about it so much.
No, but it's just like I don't admire men. Like
I admire women, and I don't feel like it sounds
I
weird.
admire women too, but
yeah.
maybe it doesn't.
Men.
I admire women more than men.
I admire. Okay,
Because
I admire
it's because
women.
no, because it is different. You know, women have like that soft, delicate touch. You know, like when you have kids, they're the ones that watch over them. Like, if I'm sick, I don't want a dude taking care of me. Like, if I get sick, I want a girl taking care of me. You know, just because I know they're like more gentle, more soft, more caring. You know,
Here's your fucking soup. Here's your
we're like all passed out in a full body cast. You good, bro? Yeah, I'm good.
Thanks, bro. No, I know what you mean, but I don't like. I know what you mean, but I still want to say I love.
And I don't admire every man because not every man is hardworking. Not every man.
And I'm not saying I love men. I said like you
literally replay
like the meaning of it, like my meaning of man and my meaning of woman. Like I love that. I love it.
Okay.
I feel like you're trying to say that I'm wrong.
I'm not trying to say that you're wrong. I was just trying to say I don't love men.
Well, I can love whoever I want.
Good for you.
And you can love men if you want to.
I don't want to.
You can love a man. Like you can love like a dad figure. That's loving a man.
Yeah, no, like I love Moises.
Yeah.
I love Matthew. I love Tapu. I love Calolo. But like I don't love them. You know what I mean?
Like you don't love them. You're making it funny, but it's not funny.
You literally
you love men. You love men.
No.
You can love him. It's fine. He loves men.
No, it's because there's different types of love. But Valentine's Day is like love. It's not like that type of love.
Yeah. Okay. Admiration.
Yeah, I admire.
You adore me.
No, I admire hardworking men that do provide for this. I don't admire the bum that beats their wife.
Yeah, I know. That's not what I meant. I love when I said I love woman. I love the essence of woman, like womanhood. Like those are my type of girls. Like you know what I mean. Like you know, like hardworking and delicate and cute, and like we get excited over.
You know what's been my thing lately with women? What? Confidence.
Yeah.
I love a woman who's confident.
Yeah,
like, if a girl can tell me like exactly what she wants. Like out of things or like just speaks with that authority. I'm like, dang, like, you got my heart.
Yeah.
I just love love.
Yeah. You look like it with your heaven.
No, like as a dude, there's nothing not manly about loving love.
No.
There's not. I love love. And I'll beat your ass.
Okay. What? Why are you gonna beat people's ass?
Whoever's talking trash.
No.
I love
I bet they'll piss them more off if you give them a hug.
I love, okay, this sounds really messed up, but I love getting angry people more angry.
This episode is about love and Valentine's Day. We're not talking about like beating up people and making them mad. We're happy. We're wearing headbands. We're talking about love. Get it?
Okay. Well, without hate, there can't be no love.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about hate. I just don't want to talk about. I know, like there has to be dark to light and light to dark. There has to be love and hate. I don't care. But did you actually know? And I was gonna bring this up, but like it wasn't flowing with our conversation. But I'm bringing it. So you know Cupid, right? You think of like a little heart, like a chubby angel.
I think like my carpet, but not gothic.
Yeah, so like a little cutesy, rosy cheeked like angel, right? But it was actually like a Greek god, like in mythology.
Was his name like Sir Cupid?
No, I don't know what his name is, but his face became like what we know now as Cupid. But like people, you know, like they change it out or whatever. But yeah, he was a Greek god, and then the arrows that he would shoot, it was to make people fall in love or fall in hate.
Oh,
yeah. See, yeah, I know that hate has to do with it, but today I don't want to talk about hate. I don't want to talk about anything like that. I want to talk about happy love. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Yeah, I don't have nothing else to say.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's a good one. Comment down below. What do you guys do? Like, what do you guys end up doing? Are you guys just watching our episode? Are you guys not watching our episode? Are you guys watching this the day before, day after? Let us know. Wait, what does that
Let us know if you do anything particular for Valentine's Day that's weird or funny.
Yeah, like, do you have a tradition that you do with your significant other? Or is there something that you do by yourself every Valentine's Day? There's nothing wrong with that. Do you cry? We're joking. But anyways, I would say like, subscribe, and follow like I always do. But I don't give a shit anymore. Don't like it. Don't subscribe. I'm tired of begging you to do. I don't. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. That's it. Nobody can force you to do anything.
Well, she said times 2.
All right. Bye. Peace.
We're done.
No, because I always tell them to like it. Maybe if I tell them if they don't like it, then they...
Oh, but let me